All right, Daily News Roast fam. America just unlocked another boss-level constitutional showdown, and it's giving checks and balances but make it messy. So here's the tea. The Donald just got ratioed by the Supreme Court of the United States in a spicy 6-3 ruling that basically said, "Sir, you can't just freestyle global tariffs because you feel like it." Bam! What happened? Trump had been using the International Emergency Economic Powers Act like it was a cheat code, slapping tariffs on countries without Congress signing off. The court looked at that and said, "Nope, that law never mentions tariffs. Congress controls that. Sit down." And plot twist? 3 liberals and 3 conservatives teamed up. Bipartisan judicial side-eye. Historic. Ugh, Trump's reaction? He came out swinging, called the court a disgrace, said they were swayed by foreign interests, dragged liberal justices, dragged conservative justices who didn't back him. Basically said, if you don't agree with me, you're unpatriotic. Zero chill. But then he hit them with the Uno reverse. Fine, I'll use a different law. Enter the Trade Expansion Act. Trump says that law gives him power to impose a 10% global tariff for 150 days while investigations run. So the tariff energy, still very much alive. Why this slaps the economy? Before the ruling, tariffs were projected to bring in $3.6 trillion between 2026 and 2035. That's not pocket change. That's Avengers-level revenue. But the court's decision dropped the effective tariff rate from 12.7% to 8.3% immediately. Translation: the money printer slowed down. Now, Trump wants to crank it back up with a blanket 10% tariff, on top of existing tariffs on steel, aluminum, and auto parts, and more. So businesses, nervous. Consumers, already feeling it. Markets in their soft launch of panic era. And it's not just about money. Let's be real. Tariffs for Trump are not just economics. They're a vibe, a pressure tactic. Last year, he slapped India with a 25% tariff for buying Russian oil. He's used tariffs to flex foreign policy muscles. And now that the emergency law path is blocked, experts say he could lean harder into sanctions, maybe even military pressure. Yeah, the escalation playlist is loaded. Big picture energy. Legal experts are saying this ruling weakens Trump's tariff cudgel. It's harder to move fast now. More hoops, more paperwork, less chaos speed policymaking. But here's the twist. Uncertainty isn't gone. Because even if the tools change, the strategy doesn't. Trump's whole brand is escalate, negotiate, de-escalate, repeat. The question now is this. Does this become a constitutional tug of war, or does it turn into a global trade remix nobody asked for? Either way, America is in its economic plot twist era, and global markets are watching like it's season 2 of Democracy Reloaded. Stay locked in. This tariff saga is far from over.